Use the look of a man who knows how to drink.
Thanks. Some other time.
Here now. Don't make me beg. It's my treat.
That's a useful skill to have, I suppose.
Halt! By order of King Radovid, no one's allowed inside the academy.
Radovid's dead, you fool.
There are records of encounters dating back thousands of years in many cultures, under many names, but always as evil incarnate.
Hello everyone, it is the Almighty Jeff and this is episode 186 of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, or part 20 of the Hearts of Stone DLC. Last time we completed scenes from a marriage, we fought off Iris's demons, which took the form of Olgierd, and we were then presented with a choice regarding Iris. It turned out that the violet rose that we had to recover was the only thing that was keeping her consciousness inside the painted world, of which she would live in a sort of constant state of being tortured by her old memories, or to take the rose and she would effectively completely disappear, and we chose the former. Well, the latter, sorry, to take the rose, and also relieved her, the black cat and dog, from the service, protecting her as well. So we ended that, and then we also cleared up the rest of the locations in the sort of no man's land area around here, and also picked up the last treasure hunt, which was a surprise inheritance involving a auntie who had left apparently a small fortune to her nephews, and yeah, didn't turn out too well for them. So, the only thing we have left to do for this DLC is the final quest whatsoever, and man SOWETH. So, we've got the rose. We need to come back to the Alchemy Inn in Oxenfurt and bring it to his man, who should be waiting for us.
2 points, and be quick about it.
Oh, please, good sir, a bit of courtesy.
So I look up, and Bob's your uncle. He downs half the barrel in one draught.
Crazy times.
Geralt, over here.
Oh god, you again.
Oi, wait your looks. Use the look of a man who knows how to drink.
Thanks. Some other time.
Here now. Don't make me beg. It's my treat.
That's a useful skill to have, I suppose. Very eerie, the music. I don't like where this is going.
Show off.
Of course I am. Wouldn't you be? Time's a marvelous plaything.
And a great spice to use in gingerbread.
So, you were listening. Indeed, occasionally I find time manipulation irresistible. Controlling it offers so many appetizing opportunities, like spiking the soup of unsavory individuals with appropriately ghastly things.
Poor guy.
Who are you, really?
Gaunter O'Dimm, also known...
Not what I'm asking.
Ah, so you'd rather know what it is I do. In brief, I give folk what they ask for. You might say, I simply grant their wishes.
That'd be downright noble if you didn't always demand something in return.
Law of the market. I was not the one to coin the phrase, nothing comes free.
You're not human, that's clear. So what are you? A demon? A djinn?
Do you really wish to know?
Yep, that I do, please.
Yes.
No, Geralt, you don't. This one time I shall spare you and not grant your wish. All who have learned my true name are now either dead or have met an even worse fate. Yet I still need you.
You actually control time, or is this just some conjurer's trick?
What difference does it make?
A big one.
Let us say time has always fascinated me. So I taught myself how best to use it.
Why time, of all things?
Geralt, there are 4 dimensions. Length, width, height, and time. What would you have me fall in love with? Width? Come now.
So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I wanted to congratulate you. You acquitted yourself splendidly with Olgierd. In fact, you've almost satisfied your debt.
Was supposed to fulfill his 3 wishes. Did just that. This is where you remove the brand, 'cause we're even.
Nearly. To fulfill the terms of the contract to the letter, you must do one more thing. Draw Olgierd to the Temple of Lilvani.
We never discussed that.
Oh, but we did. As a man of the world, you should know that every contract contains a catch or two. Small print, which, nevertheless, changes the ultimate meaning of the pact. This applies to oral contracts as well. Recall that I said, and I quote, "I believe, however, that all will end well, and once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared." End quote.
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to have a polite drink together, aren't we?
Fill your end of the bargain, and I will remove the brand. That was the last time you interrupted me while I was talking to someone.
What the devil? Why is there a fly in my soup? Was waiting. Had an eye out for you. Didn't see you come in. How was it you're here?
I'm a witcher. Superhuman quickness. Just one of my many qualities.
You tossed this fly in my soup?
Not quite.
Now listen carefully. Tell your Ataman to come to the Temple of Lilvani. It's south of here. Entrance is inside a cave.
What's the commotion?
Lilvani's temple, got it?
Aye, got it. Hold there! Your friend, the medic, she were here. Ask that you look in on her.
Thanks.
That was
Good folk, did you see?
You're stranger to
Bloke
the bottle,
literally dropped dead.
Oh my god. Right. Okay, I'm getting out of it. I'm so sorry, dude.
You're in the ass. No wonder folk
Viva
are dropping.
Radovid.
Cursed and next.
Listen, lady. You watch your mouth. Don't want a spoon in your eye. Bloody hell, this guy's going through it. Right, okay, well let's go and meet with Shani. Oh god. I hate eye stuff. Anything messing with eyes? No. Gross. Right then. Yeah, there's definitely something coming up here, isn't there? I don't think it's going to be all have a hearty drink and then roll credits.
Shani.
Put it that way.
Oh, Geralt. Good thing you're here.
Did she find something out about Olgierd?
What happened? Somebody break in?
This? No. Just getting ready to move.
What? When? Where to?
Not what I wanted to talk to you about. Or at least not only, but...
I'm leaving, Geralt. The Eastern Front beckons. I'm Kedwin bound.
Never mentioned you'd be moving. Any intention to either.
I didn't know I would be. Found out this morning. 2 soldiers came to my door, said Redania needs me again.
Couldn't turn him down? Just say no?
Perhaps I could have. But I didn't want to. Treating the ill and wounded, it's my calling. No place I'm needed more than at the front.
I understand. Any chance we'll see each other again?
Someday, I'm sure.
So, learn anything about Olgierd?
Well, I abandoned the books quickly. Decided that if I was going to learn the truth, I'd need to find someone who knows it.
Find anyone?
Turned out I didn't need to look far. A colleague at the Academy, an assistant to Professor Permathine Shakeslock, claims Olgierd von Everec met with the professor multiple times. Apparently, Olgierd asked the professor to do some research. Professor got so worked up doing it, he went daffy. Started jealously guarding his notes. Wouldn't even let his assistant look at them.
The professor. Where'll I find him?
Here in Oxenfurt. Cloistered inside his house on Academy grounds. Mage hunters guard his door.
Mage Hunter's at the door. He under house arrest?
I can't say, really. Some of the faculty think him a traitor. Say he sold out to the hunters for a hefty pouch of gold. The assistant, on the other hand, insists the professor wants him there to protect him. I don't know what from.
What's your guess?
He's certainly useful to them. A specialist in black magic and the occult? Must be a trove of knowledge.
If he's really gone off his nutter, I wouldn't be surprised to see them using him.
Need to talk to this professor.
We'll go together. Redanian guards all over the academy. Doubt you'll get in alone.
Guards have never stopped me, you know that.
Wound these, and I'll have to patch them up. Besides, we might run into a friend. Get inside free and easy.
Okay. Interesting. Professor Shakeslock.
So how are things at the academy these days?
You mean since Radovid shut it down?
I mean, is it well guarded?
Might be all it is. Many of the faculty fled to the far north. The braver ones stayed, but assumed the guises of tailors and laundresses. Why?
Just curious. Scholars seem to have adopted mage tactics. They in the same bind? So the Eastern Front, and then?
Depends where they send me.
Wherever it is, take care of yourself.
Always do. So don't worry.
Yeah, it's for the best, I suppose. Well, the guards are gone. We'll not just go through that door. We had some there before, but they've buggered off.
Halt! By order of King Radovid, no one's allowed inside the academy.
Radovid's dead, you
Bloody
fool.
lecturers.
No one means no one.
See, you've become quite the stickler, Norbert. You were much kinder when I was patching you up. By the way, how's your knee?
Fine. Dandy. As if no arrow ever struck it.
Consider yourself a lucky man. Because if I'd not decided to operate, you'd be a cripple to the end of your days.
Bruno,
Eh?
maybe we ought to let her in. She's a decent lass. Not like to steal nothing.
All right. But alone, which will draw too much attention. I'd rather not get shite from the captain on his account.
Here's what we'll do. I'll go in, then help you sneak in around the back.
How?
So a pretty audible range there,
I'll
Shani.
figure something out. Usually aren't nearly as many guards on the riverside.
Agreed.
All right, let me in.
Okay. Into the academy grounds. Okay, so how are we getting down there? Last time I tried to go down there, I died. So,
I bloody well told you not to stick your
oh,
arse
well.
back down below.
There are stairs. It's probably a safer bet. Come on. Ooh, hello. What do we have under here? There's bits and bobs. No problem. Wait, get on. Why aren't you getting on the surface? Don't be awkward with me now. Okay, where's Shani? Uh-oh. Jonas! Stay damn still. Are you dead yet? Die now, you piece of filth. Wait, let's not get trapped in the bushes. This would not be a great idea. Sometime later.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
grab the line.
Where'd you get the rope?
Long story. But we've done well. Professor Shakeslock's house is at the end of this street. Witch hunters guard the door. Doubt I'll be able to sweet-talk them.
Been a huge help already, Shani. Thanks.
It was nothing. Really. You'd have done the same for me. If you wish to see me again before I go, I'll be at home. Packing will take some time yet.
All right. Be seeing you.
Alrighty. Right. So the Royal Academy. Oh, there's the rope.
Got him, kid! Look at this! Intruder! Get him! Don't let him drive you back!
Ready. Whoa. Easy, cowboy.
Generate! Spread out!
You done messing? Right, well. If I was so rudely interrupted, let's keep on exploring. Geralt, please. Please, buddy. Okay. Ah, yes, okay. I think that was the treasure that I had noted for being in the academy. So I remember it saying something about being in a little tower. And that was a chest, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that was it. Obviously we'll keep an eye out for more goodies. Seems to be everything pretty linear. Oh, hang on. What's up here? Oh, no. Come on. Look with me. But this is the way that I'm going to have to go anyway, isn't it? Because I don't think he's going to answer the door. Oh, watch it, Geralt. Let's not have any accidents. I think this is as high as we're climbing. That's a lot of damage. He's panting. What's up? Shakeslock. Come on, come on. Oh no, I've not got trapped, have I? Oh, watch it, Geralt, come on, dude. There we go.
Silver Lamen. Don't know the sigil. Hasn't been used in ages, looks like. Shattered mirror. No sign of impact. Probably not an accident. Shattered by a sound, maybe. Someone looking at it and screaming. Julian Alboco's Lesser Key. Tomes about demons. Dusty as they come.
It seems that's everything. We'll have a look at that book. Bet they picked up something new there. Gillian Albaco's lesser key. The essence of evil is to cause suffering. There exist many varieties of suffering, from common corporeal pain through the rarefied torment of the psyche to deep wounds dealt to the soul. Whence does this evil arise? Does it appear on its own, or does it only spread when conditions are ripe? And finally, the most important question, how can evil be defeated? Most believe evil has always existed, for none remember a time when it did not. Yet, is that sufficiently proof? I dare to doubt it, for I am a scholar, and the essence of scholarship is to question all hypotheses until they have been rigorously proven. The appearance of evil is closely tied to the existence of good, its opposite and antithesis. Good without evil is dimensionless and therefore imperceptible. Evil, then, is an integral part of our lives. Evil wears many faces and appears in many different forms. One of them wears a skin of flesh. This evil incarnated as man travels the world, sowing death and suffering. Such evil is devious and difficult to discern. We usually only notice its presence when it's already too late. In my scholarly wanderings through the myths and legends of a great many cultures, I've come across descriptions of a certain individual which all display a striking similarity. I do not mean in terms of this individual's outer appearance or name, but of his modus operandi. This evil works through trickery, tempting at first with the offer of something seemingly good. The price one must pay for this object of temptation, however, is enormous and non-refundable, and the promised good often contains horrifying hooks and treacherous traps. Beware then any of those who promise the impossible, for such can only be delivered through the machinations of evil. Blimey, sounds like he's got Gaunter O'Dimm to a T there.
Franco, is that you? Leave the bedpan in the usual spot and take the platter. I shan't be eating today.
Professor Shakeslock?
Oh, the blazes! How do you get in? Get out! I know nothing. Don't wish to know anything. Understand? No, out!
Not gonna hurt you.
That demon sent you. I'm sure of it.
What demon?
Feigned ignorance. Please, you know Gaunter O'Dimm. Evil incarnate.
Thought so.
He didn't send me, but he is why I'm here. I'm a witcher.
A mutant. Yeah.
This house doesn't look too sturdy.
Why are there guards outside your door? You a prisoner?
Protective custody. That's the phrase. Protective. When I cannot decide my own fate, cannot breathe without their permission.
What do they want from you?
You may not be aware, but I'm one of the foremost experts on the occult. Living experts, that is. My mentor was the outstanding Professor Lionel Van...
And you're cooperating with the witch hunters now?
Cooperating? As if I had a choice. They're ignorant, but not enough to ignore what I know about magic, witches, sorceresses, what have you. Knowledge they use for barbaric ends. But that's beyond my control.
Came here because I need information. Think you might be the only man who has it.
A witcher. Then it follows I needn't fear. I'm hardly a post-conjunction creature.
What did Olgierd von Everec want from you?
I curse the day I first set eyes upon the man. He appeared at my doorstep one day, offering a sack of gold were I only to find out who Gaunter O'Dimm is and how to get rid of him. I agreed. Such matters are my speciality. And I needed the coin. I pored over countless tomes, delved into obscure incidents and analysed folk legends. I went so far as to travel to Nilfgaard, the library there, where at last I hit upon the mysterious entity's trail. There are records of encounters dating back thousands of years in many cultures under many names, but always as evil incarnate. In this land we call him Gaunter O'Dimm, at times Master Mirror or the Man of Glass. In deciphering the ancient scrawlings I went blind, yet I learned a great deal. For example, that he plays with his victims and thrives on pacts above all else. Seemingly harmless contracts which drive their parties to madness.
What's with the surroundings? These runes, what do they mean?
They protect me. Here, evil cannot touch me.
How do you know?
I don't feel like you should put that to the test.
Paid me a visit once. Fascinating meeting that was. I was blind already, but saw him clearly. He smiled at me, said he was honoured I'd taken such an interest in him. He wished to thank me, and explained he'd taken a similar interest in me. He drew the circle and said I'd be safe within it. His way of repaying me, you see.
Ever tried to leave it?
If you'd heard how he said it, you'd be as certain as I am what leaving would bring.
Know anything else about the man?
Gaunter O'Dimm is no man. He is evil. Evil which assumes various forms. Forget about him, or die.
You're alive.
Alive? Yet I live in constant fear, born of what I've learned about him.
Olgierd signed one of these pacts with him.
Brilliant deduction. Have you guessed why? You must know that he came from a wealthy, influential line. He must have, if the family of his betrothed accepted him. Yet did you know his fortune soured? He himself became an outcast, impoverished. Iris's family, a powerful house, could not accept this, would not marry their daughter to a nobody. Olgierd wished to elope. The further away, the better. Yet Iris refused to cut her family ties.
Quite the predicament.
Indeed. Their luck turned yet darker when a wandering witch mentioned a solution. A man who would grant any wish. His name, Master Mirror. The rest follows naturally. Olgierd and O'Dimm, a meeting at a crossroads, a wish, a pact signed in blood, and a price to be paid. Olgierd was to sacrifice one he loved. O'Dimm delights in difficult choices. He knew Olgierd loved two in this world, his betrothed and his brother, Vladimir. Olgierd chose, and soon thereafter married his beloved Iris, his fortune restored.
I did not see that coming. So he sacrificed Vladimir. Oh my god.
So did Olgierd kill his own brother?
No, no. Deduce, Witcher. O'Dimm acts directly or indirectly. Olgierd merely signed the blood letter. The next day, his brother was dead.
Olgierd tell you all that?
He had to. How else was I to diagnose his case?
Make it sound like an illness.
It is worse. Many illnesses are treatable, but play with evil, medicine can be much harder to find.
Why was Olgierd out to get rid of O'Dimm? He'd gotten what he wanted.
Had he? His heart had turned cold as ice. His feelings for his wife, for whom he'd sacrificed his brother, had withered. He'd lost all he'd loved. Had he wanted any of this? No. O'Dimm grants what you wish, not what you want. All who sign a pact learn the difference and die by it.
All? No way to get rid of him?
Kill him, you mean? Kill evil? No. Yet the annals tell of a man who dissolved his pact by defeating O'Dimm at his own game.
Meaning?
O'Dimm wields contracts, word traps, duels of wits. Challenge him to such a duel. He'll agree, and can be beaten. But remember, there is only ever one stake. The sole thing he truly desires. Human souls.
O'Dimm left a mark on my face. Any way to get it off?
A mark? No mention in the tomes. Strange. Unless it will disappear once your pact is fulfilled.
If I challenge him, end the pact that way, will it go away?
That I do not know. The one man who succeeded bore no mark.
I can only hope.
Helped me a lot.
Good. Very good. Oh, to feel useful after so many years locked up, living in fear. Why, it's pleasance itself.
Oh! Oh, oh. Careful, dude, careful. Oh! Oh dear, that's unfortunate. My notes and observations, Professor Shakeslock. The circle O'Dimm created terrifies me. I cannot see it, but I know it is here. I know no name for the sense with which I perceive it. When I near its bounds, strange shivers shoot down my spine. This is not pain, but something that stands my hair on edge like a hedgehog's quivers. A month has passed, and still I stay within the runic circle. Nightmares prey on me more and more. I've come to fear sleep. I know not how long I can withstand this. I dreamt I had a daughter. This was strange, for I've never had children, yet one came to me in my sleep. She was no older than 10. She called me daddy and loved me deeply. I could see it in her eyes. The strangest part of all was I also burned for her with a great paternal love. Can one possibly dream of someone who does not exist? Can one love such another? Can one love such a one? I no longer fear sleep. Perhaps O'Dimm has decided to give me peace. I have no desire to change his mind. My dreams of Amelie give me great joy. My daughter is a good and clever girl. I believe she will grow into a wonderful woman. A shame she exists only in my dreams. Not only do I no longer fear sleep, but now I cannot wait for the moment in which it comes. What a fantastic transformation. If nothing changes, I shall soon try to leave the circle. I know now why I dreamt for weeks of the child I never had. It was his doing. This night my daughter died. She caught a strange illness, which pocked her whole body with hideous oozing sores. She cried, begging me to help. I could do nothing. She died in my arms. I awoke soaked with sweat. I remained a wreck, my mind tattered. 3 months have passed since Amelie's death. My heart still bleeds, and horrifying vision plague my every moment. I am a blind man who wishes he saw nothing, for utter blindness would be a relief compared to these tormenting visions. I cannot persevere much longer. I have become a deeply unhappy old man. I have now lived within the magic circle for a year. Thoughts of suicide haunt my mind ever more often. It will be so simple. I need but step outside the ruins. Jesus Christ. This has been one dark DLC, hasn't it? It's like, seriously. Okay, I think we are done. Okay, right. So, we've got to challenge. It seems like we've got to challenge Gaunter O'Dimm to a game of wits. Says Shakeslock. Where's the rope? Where's the rope gone? I need to leave. I'm forever trapped in this world. Okay, no, that's still locked. It's not going to change. I'm confused. How do I leave? Oh! Well, I suppose that's the way that you do it. Just jump out the tower. Okay, well, we are past 30 minutes, so I think we should probably leave it there and pick up with the rest of the quest next time. So, we have picked up a Professor Shakeslock. I believe Shani is also updated. And of course, in regards to quests, we have only been working on Whatsoever a Man Soweth, and seemingly so far has only been optional objectives that we've completed, but that's completely fine. No level up. Not really much point in meditating till midday, but we shall do so anyway. And we'll save the game there. Alright guys, that's where we're going to end it for today. So a really interesting episode, and so yeah, it seems that Gaunter O'Dimm is, at least according to Professor Shakeslock, evil incarnate. And that's not to say that I disagree with that opinion in the slightest. The guy is... he's effed up, to say the least. I mean, oh my god. Just got visions back to that poor drunk guy with a spoon. Ugh. Yeah. I don't know how this is going to go. I feel like he's going to try and he's going to probably claim Olgierd's soul. I don't know if we will have an opportunity to stop that. It seems, you know... it seemed to make a point there about us being able to challenge him to a game of wits. I feel like that's exactly what we're going to do. How well that's going to go, I have no idea. I'm just going to hope for the best. Before I pull, I may take a second to thank my amazing patrons. My £5 patron is Ron Hyler. You can find the links to his channel as well as my other £3 patrons in the description down below. And on screen you'll see a credit to my £1 patrons. Thank you so much everyone. It is truly appreciated and it goes a long way to helping the channel, so I do thank you a lot for that. And if you should become a patron, you can follow the link in the description down below. You don't have to do that because at the end of the day, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.